Traders, here's a new video. First of all, the risk warning: your invested capital may be at risk. Don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose, and this video is not investment advice. So you see here what we have here. We have here again one of those trading setups which I'm gonna try to explain in this ebook, but it doesn't look like it would be unfolding this. So let's see what will happen. I have to wait for this candlestick to close, because it looks like we have here a strong downtrend, but this kind of area here is looking like a retracement, and so I have to wait to look what this kind of area is doing. I'm preparing to do a call here. Yes, I will do a call on a rejection now. No. Yes. No. So I wait. Yes. Okay, touch the Bollinger Band. I do a call. Why do I call? Because I have seen here already this kind of setup here. You see, we got here a bearish candle, then we got this hammer, then we got the trend continuation, and that is what I'm telling you when I'm saying you have to watch the past to predict the future, and that is what I have seen. I have seen this kind of hammer here. After this kind, so I count this candle retracement, this candle, I'm expecting here a retracement too, and that's the reason why I entered after this candle touched the Bollinger Band. Yes, I entered into a call, and that is what is. So in this kind, I'm going to do a put now, because this is a clear sign for me that we are going to continue. That was the retracement of this downtrend, and now we are going to continue this kind of downtrend, and that's the reason why I entered into a put, because this is a clear sign of a continuation of a trend, yes, and because we are already in a downtrend here, yes, you see, this is downtrend here, yes, I'm pretty much sure that this will be working out and this will be in the money, because this candlestick pattern in the context of this downtrend and the retracement, because this was the retracement of this downtrend, will be in the money. So, and after this, I'm going to explain you some trading setups, which I have explained in my ebook. But first of all, I have to show you those things which you need to know. So let's see. You see, it was in the money. So let me see if I can show you now those things in the ebook. So first of all, get this ebook. It's for free, and you find the link in the description. This ebook contains the most important candlestick pattern, chart pattern, binary option, turbo trading concepts, market condition, trend identification, rejection, and candlestick math, and a lot of more concepts which can be used for forex and digital options too. So what I want to say, yes, get this ebook. It's for free. First of all, the most important thing, the fundamentals, the basic stuff. Get this, watch this kind of candlestick math. Watch this kind of rejection video. Yes, I will do it really fast. Watch this video about market condition to understand this. That are the fundamentals. This is what you have to know inside out. Yes, watch this kind of video about trend identification. Then watch the second video about rejection. Yes, watch the video about fake breakouts. Yes, and watch the video about this video here about retracement and reversal. Yes, and then we coming to the trading setups, and these trading setups are divided in two parts. The continuation of the continuation trading setups, that are those ones where the trend is in the same direction like the trade, and those ones where the trend is in the opposite direction, that are the reversal trading setups. Those kinds of trading setups we do in a strong downtrend, and those ones we do in the healthy market. Watch the related videos which I have told you. You have seen I have done here 2 trades in the continuation. The one was only based on candlestick counting. Yes, I have understood that if the first was retracement after such a huge candle was a retracement, then should be here on the next one also a retracement, because the market was ranging. Yes, and that was the basic and the concept behind this, what I have done. So okay, let me see if I can now show you some trade some trades based off those things which I have explained. So, and we got here one trading setup which is similar to this one. This is a reversal trading setup, and I'm going to show you, this is this one here. Let me see. Yes, this it's like this one, only that the candles are looking a little bit different, but this is a trading setup, and you see here, this is this video about this, and I'm going to explain you then exactly what is happening here. So I will do play. So we have another 10 seconds till the candlestick will unfold. So we got, and that is almost better, yes. If and I'm going to show you this now because it's important that you understand this. So let me see. Okay, this candle stops. So we got here the trading setup shows. Well, if I show you this trading setup, this is, you have an uptrend, then we get this, yes. But you will see here that the uptrend, that is a little uptrend, yes, and this could be also something like an evening star here, yes. But the thing is, what I want to try to show you is, if you have, if the big boys, and this is what the big boys say, see this downtrend here, yes, this downtrend. So this kind of a reversal trading setup is only a retracement, and that is what I want to show you. Let me see if I can show you this here, so you understand this. So we have here a nice downtrend, yes, and that is a major downtrend, yes, and so we get now a trade in favor, yes, in favor of this downtrend, because we got here this candlestick broke this line here, yes, this line, that is the lower low of the previous candle, yes, and this kind of area here, yes, is acting like a resistance. So, and that is how you have to trade your trading setups, yes. A downtrend here, yes, a major trend is down, then you get a little uptrend, and then you get the setup here, yes, and then you can enter immediately into a put, yes, without any kind of rejection, because of you have the major trend on your favor, you have the major key level, which is created by this kind of candlestick patterns here, yes, the doji, and the doji here almost is telling you already, also with this one here, yes, that there is a resistance area, yes, and that's the reason why you can enter, because you get in the direction and not in the counter trend direction, in the direction of the major trend, yes, and that is how you have to choose your trades. So, and let's see what happened here. I entered immediately. You have seen I entered immediately because without any kind of rejection, because I didn't expect any kind of rejection. And you see the price is going down because of we have already the trend in our favor. This was the first touch of the 161.8 Fibonacci level, got a fake breakout, yes, and that is what I have shown you before, which with this video about the fake breakout of the channel. That is one of those kind of fake breakouts inside bar, yes, breakout. So, and that is, you see, we got a little rejection, but this pressure here from this candle is so strong that this will be in the money, yes. You could also trade the rejection of the 161.8 Fibonacci level, yes, but that would be a little bit more risky because it was already the second touch, yes, and you see it's twice again, but it would be also in the money. So, okay, let me see if I can show you another trading setup. So, okay, the next trading setup is this one here. It's an engulfing candle again, yes. And I'm going to show you this here, this one here, yes, this. And I'm going to show you this because it's important that you understand why it's working out, because we have here already some other setup here before. You see, we got here this doji before we got this kind of setup, yes. This one was this one here, yes. You have an uptrend, then we get a doji, and this doji is on a resistance. I will show you, and after this we get this kind of trading setup. And so let's see. Okay, first of all, I have to show you this kind of trading setup here. We got here the resistance, and I have to show you this here. Let me see. So here we have this kind of resistance area here, yes, and first of all it was a support level, then it got broken, that was a fake breakout, and then it worked out again like a support level, yes, this also as a support level here. You see how this candle rejects on this, yes, and then we got this engulfing candle and this. And because we got here in this trend channel, at the end we touched this here above, you see the touch of this trend channel, and then we are going down, yes. And then here after this, that is an engulfing candle, because this kind of area is acting now like a resistance, because it got broken by this huge candle, which shows a huge selling pressure, yes. And that's the reason why you can enter here immediately after this engulfing candle into a put. But the problem here was it was too fast, so I waited here for a rejection from this candle back, so that I can get a better entry point. And then I entered into this trade. Let me see when I did it. Another 875. Okay, I was second. You see, okay, and I entered almost late, yes, but I was pretty much sure that we are heading down because of the space here between this candle and the lower descending trend line, yes, and that this engulfing candle is acting like the trend after this will be a strong downtrend after such engulfing candle. And we have here, let me show you this. Yes, let me show you this here. We have here this kind of area here, yes, which will act as resistance, yes, and that was the reason why I entered here also into the put. I couldn't enter immediately as I had entered immediately, yes, because this was too strong, this downtrend, this down movement. It was a too strong momentum, and that was the reason why I couldn't enter immediately. So let me see if I can show you another trade. So, and this one is again someone like this here. This is one of my favorites here. Almost, I have shown you so many of this, but this time it's looking almost different. And that is also nice because I have to show you how it could like. So we have the same scenario here like this. A red, a green, a red, yes. And the important thing here is that the last red is a smaller one, but you see it has a great wick here. And this is when this candle doesn't broke through this area here, it's of the same level, yes, but if you have such kind of candlestick, which is a strong continuation trading candlestick pattern, this pattern is a strong downtrend continuation trading pattern, then you can enter also immediately into a put without any kind of rejection. I not have done this here because maybe I was explaining something else, but I want to show you this trading because it's not almost necessary that it's going to break this. If you have a candlestick pattern, yes, which is telling you that there will be a continuation, you can enter into this trade also without any kind of rejection. Obviously, if you are doing this with rejection, it's almost better. Yes, you could wait, for example, for a rejection from the 20 EMA here, but at the end, it's not necessary because this candlestick alone and this downtrend here after this uptrend, yes, because you see this candlestick doesn't unfold like expected. This candlestick should be a call, but it wasn't a call. It was a put here, yes. That shows you that we got here a reversal, and then you can expect that here after this candle it will be a strong downtrend coming up, yes, and that is the reason why you could do immediately a put. So let's see what happens. You see it's going down. Yes, you could wait till it's gone back here to this level and then enter into this trade. Yes, and that would be also in the money for sure. Yes, because this candlestick, okay, I haven't shown this, yes, but this was what I want to show you. So let me see if I can show you another one. So okay, now we get again this one here, yes. This scenario, and here I can show you this again. You see here, and the color of the doji doesn't matter, yes, but because I saw somebody in the Facebook group who asked this. Yes, this is the scenario here. Yes, you see a green candle, a doji, yes, and then it's going down in the ranging market or in a healthy market, yes. And here we have this. We got here some kind of ranging market. Yes, you see how price got on the left over price action. Yes, and then we have here this kind of area here, which are created by this kind of dojis here, for the doji and the green candle. Okay, I have to remove this. I cannot move them, so I would say here, this one here, yes, and this one here. And because I have said this already, if this crossing of this doji is close, so close to this kind of area, you can do immediate put. But obviously, if you are doing, if you could do some kind of rejection, if there's some kind of rejection, it would be almost better. So let's see what I have done. I entered into a put. I was preparing to do a put. I don't know what I have waited, maybe for a rejection. And then I entered into a put. Let me see. Yes, I did a put now. Yes, because I wait for rejection. And you see how this area acted here like a resistance. And that is the concept of this trading setup. But you have to be aware that you have some kind of ranging market or healthy uptrend. Yes, this is a healthy uptrend here. You see with the retracements here, and that is how it works. Yes, and you see those kind of trading setups there are really reliable. And if I had entered here immediately instead of waiting for a rejection, it would be almost better. Yes, because you see it looking a little bit okay. It's not close, yes, but it could look a little bit close. So okay, let's see if I can show you another one. So, okay, we have the same scenario here again, yes, the same thing. So let's see, here is the same scenario. We have a bullish candle, then we get a doji, yes, in this case it's a something like it's a long leg doji, yes, you see here we have a higher upper, larger, a greater higher shadow, upper shadow, yes, but it's the same scenario. We have here this kind of area here, which is created. I have to put it here because it's going maybe also from this area here. Let me see. Yes, you see this one here. Then we got here this one. This one here. Let me see if I can show you this. So, yes. So you see this is the area here, yes. And that's the reason why you could enter here immediately into a put, yes. But because the distance here between the crossing of this doji and this kind, I would wait for a rejection from this level, and maybe I have done this also, and then I would enter into a put, yes, because it's a healthy uptrend. Yes, you see here we have here everywhere retracements, and that's a reason why you could enter here to a put. But I would wait for a rejection because you see the crossing here of the doji, and you see I waited for a rejection. The crossing of this doji is far away from this area here, from this round number 1.228, and so waiting for a rejection would be appropriated. So, and that is the same setup like before, only that the distance is a little bit far. And I told you those trading setup which I told you they can be used without rejection. If you use them with a rejection, it's almost better if you can use them with a rejection. But at the end, there are some times where you have no time to the rejection, and then you can enter immediately into this trade if you have, if you are such an aggressive trader. So, and that was this one. So I have shown you a few of those trading setup again. I'm coming soon to an end of this, and then I will do some other videos. I would say if you like this video, do a like. If you didn't subscribe, subscribe. And if you have something to say, let me know in the comments. So I would say stay safe and bye-bye.